overall, if we just go through the indexes and what transpired today, you have a higher high and a push. You are getting a little overbought, but you could stay like that for a very long period of time. Okay, so you don't just sell because the RSI is there. Watch that video, I'll link at the end. My larger problem is this. I've got declining volume. Now, is that because people are sick and tired of selling? I've had declining volume since it started from back here, right? And you've seen some things that are leading to people throwing in the towel that are short. So that's kind of a sign. You had Michael Berry closing his Apple position, right? He closed that entire short position. Again, if you don't get the newsletter, link in description, right below us. So, something that we're up like 10 points on, you're running right into that DTL. But to get back to the indexes and what you need to look for, if you look at this level, all you're really doing is you want to just keep making headway. That's all you're looking to do, right? So remember that level tomorrow, 429.62. Okay, and then you're just really going to want to watch this DTL. DTL stands for downward trend line, and just watch that right there, right? You're kind of in a little kill box there as you're coming up and you have declining volume. I'm not going to tell you when they're going to ring a bell and tell you that we're going to pull back. I can just point out the levels and say, watch how we act at these levels, right? And then you can develop your own plan from there. No two people trade alike. Just remember that. So here's the cues. And then you flipped, right? So is this an indication of what the SPY is going to do? Or is this just ahead of itself? The larger issue for me is the same issue, okay? Where's my volume? It's falling off a cliff. So I don't know how realistic it is to keep pushing on light volume. The only thing that I could say about it is that sure doesn't look like massive short covering to me, right? It looks like lack of selling. Looks like everybody sold and there's no one left to sell, right? Now, in regards to the VIX, this is something we've been watching closely. You're back over. You didn't take out the lower low. You ticked up a little bit, but you're still down at 20, but you're up on the day. So I find it interesting that the market went up today and the VIX actually did tick up. Now, it's not a lot, but it's there, right? So we want to be cognizant of that. And I would much rather have seen it just go right through here and break down, but that's not what happened. The other thing that is somewhat concerning is what we're seeing in the 10-year as the 10-year tries to rally and then fails, but you're still up a little too high. So you're just going to really have to watch this and watch how it plays out. But for me, the bigger tick to watch is we should not have a rising VIX, right? You should not have a rising VIX. And I know it's not a lot. This is without pre and post, just FYI. But you should not have a rising VIX where you have the markets going higher. It shouldn't work that way. Markets should not be going higher, right? And people are fearful. So that's a concern of mine, and I would suggest that you watch that tomorrow. So if you like this clip, click on the left to watch another one, or if you want to see the entire video, click on the right.